So the First Mind K9 website is finally up, and what I'm doing is that besides offering my books on there, I am offering to build a community, and that community is the Access and Coaching program that I've started. All you do is sign up, and then it'll send you to Facebook to send a request, and then I will accept that request. Now, what I wanted to talk about is the community itself. I've tried to help people in certain things. Some people want help in like luring, but ultimately people just want that finished result. So what I'm doing is that in my online community, I'm starting from scratch, meaning that I'm starting from the beginning. I'm starting from the beginning of training to a point to where people will realize and see that as long as they have key things that they're implementing in everyday dog communication, that the communication becomes better. You may like my videos, you may like the precision in the work, but it's going to come from what I'm trying to get through to people is that there is a system to follow by. Anytime that you, and the thing that I'm offering is that all dog training. I'm offering all dog training. So yeah, some people say, hey, get a niche. You may want to do sport work. You may want to do, educate people in personal protection. You may want to educate people in just obedience, advanced obedience. But that's not typically my thing. I think that I was sent here for all dog knowledge. I feel like that everything that I've went through, I've learned all of the common denominators of communicating with dogs, and I kind of just offer that it doesn't matter what you're doing with the dog. You got to understand key things, and like the flashiness of what I do comes from the knowledge that I have. So like this platform, I'll be, it'll revolve around like obedience, but it's like a lot of people, I could show you how to teach your dog how to do any behavior, but if you don't understand the process, then that behavior is not going to work in real life situations. I'm pro equipment. I love dog equipment, but in my videos, my dogs don't always have equipment on. Why? Because of the system that the dog is in. Doesn't mean that the dog will stop using equipment, but I'm able to not use equipment because of how well my dog understands what I'm asking out of him, what I'm teaching him. And that's where I think that people go wrong at is that they think that there's a fly-by-night answer to getting certain results, and it's not. It's about, how do I communicate with this dog in the most simplistic form, but how do I get them to a point to where I really can trust the behaviors that I've instilled in them? And it's a process. People contact me and say, hey, I want to learn your luring, but if you don't understand why luring works, then you can be luring with your dog, and then some days you're just not going to have hot days. But through this formula, through this system, and my book is out right now, it's called The Formula. It's a lot more value-wise. It's a lot more price-wise than my other books. But why? Is because this is how I actually train dogs. This is the training part of it, understanding just how to get behavior from 0 to 100. And my message is my message to people is that it's okay to learn different tips and techniques, but it's just like baking a cake. You know, you like to see the finished result. You like the way that the icing look, but if you don't bake that cake with the right ingredients, then you might not have nothing to put icing on. Or you can put icing on it, but it might not be as good. It might not look as good. So what I'm doing is I'm starting from the beginning, and this is for people that don't even know how to train. This is for people that have a dog and they don't know where to start. If we start from scratch, then this platform, when people sign up, they will always be able to go back to when I first started this platform. They'll be able to go back and see where they need to start at. And then if they're interested in, like, you know what I'm saying, luring techniques, other developmental techniques, then I'm going to teach that as well. But I'm going to lay down a foundation for everybody to be able to continue to follow this platform to where they can continue to grow in any area that they want. So it don't matter if you if you just have a pet dog. It don't matter if you got an executive security right here. You know, all dog behavior in essence is the same. And like I tell people, I have a system, a step-by-step training system on how I train dogs and how they get from A to Z. But my theory is survival and comfort. That's gonna be my theory for the rest of time. And through survival and comfort, that's like the foundation work. So I'm going to go over these different things. I'm going to go over survival and comfort. I'm going to be going over the system. I'm going to be going over how to teach a dog how to do things. But what I found out in the beginning is that it's so many people that's wanting help that when they just jump in the middle of something and don't necessarily understand what's going on and they're starting to apply things, 9 times out of 10, certain things just don't work for them. And why doesn't it work? It don't work because, like I say, they don't have all the ingredients. So within teaching people the knowledge, and the reason why I am who I am, or I can do what I can do, is because of my knowledge. I can communicate with dogs, and that's like what I say is that this is what this platform is for. It's for me to be able to, for people to have access, and for me to be able to coach them in real life with your animals. You need somebody that's going to let you know if you're doing right or doing wrong. You need a platform that you can upload and get advice. You need something that will have somebody that consistently let you know, like, you're moving too fast. You know, do this a little bit different. You know, you need that coaching to be successful with your dog on a regular basis. Because once you get down to everyday, what to do, everyday activities, then you'll start seeing that your dog has more compliance. Compliance is what everybody like to see in my dogs, is that they're so focused. They're waiting on my commands. They're wanting to, what they call, please me. But it's just simply that their compliance level is extremely high. Compliance is just the ability to show something or someone that you're paying attention to another level. And that's what my dogs display, and that's what I want to be able to teach people. I want to be able to teach them how to gain compliance. I want to teach them how to, you know, build drive in their dogs. I want to teach them all of these things that most people don't necessarily get. But just know, when we bake this cake, it's gonna be the right way. It ain't gonna be no ingredients that's out of it. It's gonna be all the ingredients, and it's gonna be how to become the chef to solve all your problems and to build the picture and put the pieces together yourself. Like I say, that assistance is very, very, very important. And it's so crazy that I put out things that I know how I was when I was going through the industry and learning and stuff like that. I put things together for people that I feel like that when I was in that position, I would have needed, me becoming who I am today and who I'm becoming. It would have been nice to have somebody that I can just, have a little platform to go to, talk to somebody every now and then, post videos, look at stuff, live Q&As and stuff like that. I didn't have that, but this is what makes me a little bit more qualified to be able to give back, give people, what I didn't get, and knowing what people need in order to get themselves together with their dogs. And then too, another thing is like, once you go through the program and then like it's something that you just, that you're heavily involved in, this community, your progression won't do nothing but just elevate, and you'll be able to do more advanced things. Like, you will see people in this group that takes it seriously. They're making their dogs do things that they thought that they would never be able to do before because of the level of communication. Like I said, a lot of people have their niches. A lot of people just stick with protection. A lot of people stick with service dogs. They stick with pet dogs. But ultimately, everything is the same. Everything is behavior performed by the dog based off of what the dog feel like it has to gain. That's survival and comfort. Doing whatever it takes to eat or not be eaten, and then being able to dictate through comfort what it feels like, that feeling to make the decision that something has influence over their survival. Comfort can mean a lot of things, and as long as you take the dog in the state of mind that they're going through survival and comfort, or everything is survival and comfort, then you will realize why dogs do what they do and why they don't do what they need to do. So, like I say, man, this accessing coaching is very important. Go to www.firstmindk9.com, and then you will see the tab accessing coaching. Go to my shop tab, my store, and you'll see all my books there. Like I say, knowledge is key, but the application of the knowledge that's received is very important as well. So I will see you at the access and coaching. Bring yourself, bring a clear mind, and bring your dog. Y'all have a great day.